Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you are watching. So as you can see from the title of today's video, I'm talking about legitimate ways to make money online as a student if you're based in Africa, if you're based in Asia, or pretty much anywhere else in the world. But I'm going to focus more on people who are based, students who are based outside of the US, especially because most of the ways to make money online that applies to a student in the US might not apply to somebody who is in Africa, for example. So the topics I'm going to cover mostly is about online jobs for students, ways in which students can make money online, legitimate ways to make money online, and specifically on those jobs that will pay you via PayPal, and also those ways to make money online that can get you paid daily. And I wasn't planning to do today's video, but it was mostly prompted by the headlines that I saw in today's paper. So if you live in Kenya, you probably had in the newspaper and also on the radio stations, like on Case 100 today, was talking about how the university students are really suffering. And this was mostly prompted by Moi University students who went on strike yesterday because of their unpaid help money. And you're probably aware that the maximum money that a student can get in Kenya from help is 60,000 Kenya shillings. That's about 600 US dollars. That's the amount of money you get paid. Help is basically the higher education loans board in Kenya, and they give students a loan. University students and technical institution students are given a loan at the beginning of every year if you qualify, and it's 600 US dollars for the whole year. Now, I was in the university more than 20 years ago, and from what I know, 600 US dollars would not be enough money for my annual expenditure. And especially if you are based in the larger cities like Eldoret or Kenya, I'm not sure how helpful this money can be, and that's why I thought, because clearly I don't think our government or any of the African governments for that matter is ready for change, and that they can keep students money for all this time when students are suffering. Clearly they are not bothered, and if they're not bothered, then probably the students need to find alternative ways to make money. And it actually broke my heart today, this morning, to hear one of the students who called in. I think he was from Moi University, and he was being interviewed, and he was like, let's not put all the blame on the government. In my case, for example, he said, my mom is a single parent, and therefore the help money that I get, I don't use it, all of it, for myself. I actually send some of it to her. And I want to believe he is not the only student who has to rely on the higher education loans board money to sustain their families back home. And that's why I think it's very important that I share with you as a student some of these ways that you can make money online. So this method that I'm going to talk about, they are guaranteed for you to make money, and you will get paid. So no instances of somebody conning you or stuff like that. So you're gonna get paid for your money. So the number one way you can make money online as a student is as an online tutor. This is something I have done. I have actually I still do it. I teach Kiswahili and I teach Dholuo online, and not just tutoring only. I also offer conversational sessions on a platform called italki.com. And if that is something you think you can do, it's not really daunting as it sounds, because you can join the italki platform either as an online tutor, but you can also join it as a professional teacher. So as a community tutor, you don't have to have any certification. You just need to be above 18 and be able to speak in the languages that you want to teach online. So in my case, for example, I am native Luo and I am native Kiswahili. So those are the languages that I have registered for on the platform. And if you're interested, I'm gonna leave a link to a video whereby I break down step by step how you can join the italki platform. And that's not the only way you can become an online language tutor. You can actually decide to get your own website where you tutor other people. You can even use YouTube, but where you just share your courses. There's different ways that you can, but the one that I have experience with and one that has worked for me and it has guarantee for you to actually get students and get paid is italki.com. The number two way you can make money online as a student or an online job that you can engage in as a student is what I call a content repurposer. So basically, as a content repurposer, what you do is convert digital content, and digital content here we are talking about YouTube videos, we are talking about Instagram posts, Instagram stories, TikTok, and all that. You convert it from one digital format into another. So for example, let's take this YouTube video that I'm currently doing a live of. So if you are a content repurposer, you will basically either, you can, once this live is finished, you can decide to, you can, for example, condense it into a shorter version, maybe like 8 to 10 minutes, or you can convert it into an Instagram story, or you can convert it into a TikTok story, for example, or you can do a YouTube post. Like, there's tons of ways this video can be repurposed into different formats. And where do you get your clients from? So essentially, you need to have a portfolio to show to your potential clients, and basically your clients are going to be content creators. So for example, if you think you want to work with me, you could possibly take one of my videos and then decide to convert it into a format that can be consumed. So for example, I've given a particular example of this video. You can convert it maybe into a TikTok video, or you can convert it into an Instagram story, or even into a blog post. And then I tell Eva, hey, I watched you live and it was really useful to me, but I think you can get a wider audience if it was available on a podcast, for example, or in text format. So just find ways of reaching out to your target content creators, but you can also advertise for your services, either like on a platform such as Fiverr, or you can use platforms such as Instagram and the like, and just let people know that you are offering this kind of services. The number three way you can make money online as a student is by starting your own Etsy shop. So Etsy.com is a platform that brings together both people who like to make handmade products together with those who love to buy handmade products. So I've really summarized it. So you have people who like to buy handmade stuff on one side, and people who like to buy to make handmade products on the other end. And basically what the platform does, you can actually what the platform does is to market your products for you, and they charge a little commission. And again, at the end of this video, I will link a video up here at the end of this live that documents step-by-step process, how you can go through it. But essentially, let's say if you're based in Kenya, you can look at these Kenyatta market kind of stuff, like Kiondo baskets. We are talking about Masai sandals, we are talking about Masai earrings and the like. And these are things that you can either make for yourself, or just go to Kariako Market, buy them and sell them on the Etsy platform. Alternatively, you can actually start your own Instagram shop and list all the products that you are selling. But the beauty, what I think I like about with Etsy is that there are no chances of a customer conning you, because first of all, you only pay for using the platform after the sale, and the customer pays you upfront. So you can actually list a product. Once the customer pays for it, then you go and make it, or you buy it, and then you ship it to the customer and keep your profit or your net income. So that's something you can consider doing. And this is something that you can even do while a student, and it won't take too much of your time, because the main thing you'll have to do is to identify the products, list them on the Etsy.com website, and do a little bit of marketing here and there. And when the customers purchases, you can choose to be paid by PayPal. So automatically your money goes to PayPal when the customer makes a purchase. So you don't have to worry about somebody not paying you and stuff like that. And the beauty is that you get paid in US dollars. You can withdraw your money at any time straight from PayPal onto Mpesa. So that's one thing I really love about selling stuff on Etsy.com. And then another way you can make money online as a student is by starting your own YouTube channel. And I know not everybody is comfortable being on camera. I have never become comfortable on camera, and I've been on YouTube for, this is like my 3rd year. But you do not have to just focus on YouTube videos where you show your face. There are so many alternatives whereby you can create content without necessarily showing your face. So many what we call YouTube cash cows or faceless YouTube channels. So for example, you can decide to provide, hi Ernest, I can see you, thank you for joining, please tag your friends and let me know what you think. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, you can start a YouTube channel that doesn't have your face on it. So for example, I have seen a lot of meditation music YouTube channels whereby they just focus on creating meditational music, and that's all. You will never see their faces. And if you're asking, like you're wondering, where do I even get this kind of music? So there's 2 ways you can actually do it. So for example, you can go to a website called pexels.com. They have a lot of non-copyright or copyright-free videos. Go and download those videos, like for nature or, waterfalls, just calming kind of videos. Compile them, and you don't have, like personally, I use, right now I'm doing this video on my phone, and 90%, 99% of my videos are actually done on my phone. But you can just use, I use, I don't know what they call, like this Microsoft. It has an editor, and that's all I use for editing my videos. You don't need fancy equipment. And then you can get copyright-free music either from YouTube. It's called YouTube. YouTube has a lot of free copyright music that you can use, and it's sorted by the genre. So if you want romantic, you want whatever kind of music you want is available. Alternatively, you can register for 1 month free trial on a website called Epidemic Sounds, and then get as much music as you can during your 1 month period. And I'm going to leave a link at the bottom once I finish the live, and I will leave a link that you can use to subscribe to Epidemic Sounds, and they have tons of great music you can download during your 1 month free trial. Yes, thanks Ernest, it's YouTube Audio Library, thank you. So once you get music from YouTube Audio Library, the beauty of YouTube Audio Library, it's available like forever. But like Epidemic Sound has got higher quality music and wider selection. So 1 month you can focus on content creation, where you're getting free, the free copyright-free video from pexel.com, and then get music from Epidemic Sound during your free 1 month. And then once your 1 month expires, you can continue to use the audio library from YouTube. And once you get getting some money, then just pay the $15 that you need for subscription on Epidemic Sound. So that's something that you can do. Hi, I have seen you. I don't know, I'm trying to see how to, I don't know how to see who is online when I'm chatting, but I have seen you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate. Kindly tag your friends. Today I'm talking about online jobs for students, how students can make money online. We saw what happened yesterday with the strike, and I'm just trying to give ideas. And the advantage with having a YouTube, like I always look back to my younger days, and I'm like, if I started a YouTube channel today, if I was back to the university, I think I would hit my 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours mark in a week maximum. Because let's say, look at a university setting. I'm not sure how many people there are in a university right now, but as I mentioned back in my day, about 20 years ago, there'd be about 1,000 students in the university. And I went to a university in the rural areas. It wasn't Nairobi. I went to Baraton University. It was very small back in the day. But picture a situation whereby you're in a university like University of Nairobi or JKUAT or Kenyatta University. There's a lot of students, or you're in USIU, and there's all these campuses. So it's very easy to just request, like in a class, I don't know, maybe there's like, I'm thinking of 50 to 20 students in one, 50 to 100 students in one class. All of them have a phone. At least, let's say 90% have a smartphone. Just go to them and like, hey, I'm here. Can you please subscribe to my channel? It will be so easy. And that's something I encourage university students. Start your own YouTube channel. You can make money. It's so easy as a university student to hit your 1,000 subscriber mark and your 4,000. And then the beauty with YouTube, if you're a university student and you're targeting this university going students, you don't have a lot of explaining to do. Like, they get what YouTube is. And then just create content about stuff that's exciting to university students. And before you know it, you'll have hit your 4,000 hour mark and your one year, your 1,000 subscriber mark. And another way you can make money is almost related to starting a YouTube channel, is by starting an Instagram account with a business mindset. And what I mean by this is not just one way you're just taking your own pictures for the sake of taking pictures, but having from the very beginning a strategic mindset, knowing that I'm not just starting this Instagram account for the sake of Instagram, but I'm doing it so that I'm looking at the end game of either becoming an influencer, so you can use your Instagram account as an influencer. Alternatively, you can use it for shout outs, like let people pay you for shout outs. And the most interesting bit is that as the social media world is becoming more, what can I say, like people are getting more informed about the social media world, it's no longer about numbers. I had my first influencer gig with only 800 Instagram followers, like only 800, and it was an international with the Norwegian Tourism Board. Sorry, Oslo. Wait, was it Oslo? Visit Oslo, which is like Kenya Tourism Board, and that was like in 2018. I only had 800 Instagram followers, and back then, this influencer marketing thing wasn't a thing, so most people were not even so much aware. But today, most brands really understand that it's not about the numbers, but it's about how engaging you are as an influencer. How can you convince people? And let's give it a practical example. If I am selling a product that is worth 100 shillings, or that is like $1, or if sorry, Ernest, I'm seeing your questions. I'm getting back to you. Give me just 5 minutes to finish this, then I'll come back to you. So let's say that, where was I? So let's say that you are selling a product that is worth $1 or gives you a profit of $1, and then you just get 1,000 people to buy that product or to believe in that product. And it's 1,000 is not a lot of people, because the world has 7 billion people in it. Kenya alone has 53 million people. And I'm still back to you as a student. If you can get 1,000 people to believe in you, that's like $1,000 in a month, yeah? So just from selling that or influencing them to do something. And which leads to my last way in which I think you can use to make money, is what I call affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing basically is whereby you get, there's a product A or a service on this side and somebody's providing it, and then there's an audience on this other side. So the product or service provider gives you at what we call an affiliate link. And this affiliate link is what sorry. So through this affiliate link, this is what you promote to your audience. And once your audience purchases using your affiliate link, then the service provider or the product owner will pay you a commission. And you can choose to sell your affiliate links using your own website, you know, like with proper hosting and everything. So like a website like ivamtali.com, if you go to my website, sorry, somebody was trying to call me. So once you get on my website, ivamtali.com, you're gonna find different advertisements on there, and some of those are affiliate links, some are just standalone advertisements. But you don't need a website to share your affiliate links. You can actually share your affiliate links even on your Instagram bio page. You can share on your WhatsApp. There's different ways that you can share your affiliate links. So those are just different ways you can make money online as a student. So let me just read your comments below. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me try. I think I will log into from my phone, from my laptop here, because I'm not able to see the questions when I'm chatting. Let me just look at the questions. Gosh, how do I look at the chats? Okay, so Ernest is asking, arrange a collabo, I will pitch you. Sure, please just DM me on my Instagram, which is just the same as my YouTube channel, ivamtali on Instagram, and we can do a collabo. And then thank you, Daniel, for joining. Please share with your friends. Ernest Digits, how much has YouTube paid you so far? So this is a question I get asked a lot, and for some reason it's embarrassing to say how much YouTube has paid me, because if you followed me long enough on YouTube, or even if you haven't, if you go back to my videos, you will realize that this channel started as a travel channel. That's why it's called Ivamtali. And it wasn't, when I started out in YouTube, I didn't even know that people get paid to be on YouTube. So I used to just document, if I traveled to a country, I applied for a visa and I got it. People started asking me, hey, Eva, can you help us with ABCD? Can you, I don't know, I'm going to which country, please, can you coach me? Stuff like that. People would ask me lots of questions, and I was like, it was so tiring to answer the same question over and over again. So I started by coming up with frequently asked questions if you want to visit the US Embassy. And so I shot that video. It was such poor quality. In fact, I had to take it down sometime last year. But for some reason, that video started getting so much views than I had even intended. And then one day I just got an email from YouTube that I had been signed up, that I should sign up for monetization. And I didn't even know what monetization was all about. So I signed up for monetization. That was in 2019 February. That's when I got monetized. And then about a month later, COVID happened. So when COVID happened, of course, so before that, I used to travel sometimes 10 to 15 countries a year. So I had so much content, but I didn't know about YouTube and monetization and stuff like that. So when I got the email that I actually had been monetized and people get paid, so I started, because I already had so much content that I would record and just put on my Google Photos. I decided, you know what, I'm going to start editing these videos and just post them on my YouTube channel, because why not? So come March, COVID happened and travel was banned. That was last year. So what happened is that a lot of the subscribers that were on my channel that actually led me to monetization had joined my channel because of travel videos. Unfortunately, COVID happened. I wasn't traveling, so I didn't have content for them. But with time, people had been asking me, Eva, how do you afford to travel? How do you do this kind of things? And because I was doing a lot of, I've actually been working online since 2005. So most people started asking me questions, and I was like, since there's no more traveling, I need content for my video, for my channel. I just got monetized. It's probably time for me to switch gears and start to add to my content. Let me start on this kind of content, you know, making money online and online working and remote working. So I switched gears and started doing now those kind of videos. So obviously you can guess what happened. The people who already subscribed to my channel subscribed for travel. And then here I was suddenly making money online videos. So obviously it didn't sit well with most of them. So one thing I noticed, 90% of those who are watching my videos were not even subscribed. And 90% of those who are subscribed weren't even watching my videos. So that's when I had to take, so that was around, so when COVID happened, so one of the things that happened, sorry to backtrack, when you get signed up for Google AdSense program, they give you 3 months to verify who you really are, and you have to do a physical verification. In fact, let me just see if I have that letter they send you. Yeah, so this is what they will send you. Google will send you this. It's a physical thing, as you can see. It will just come in the post office. You have to give them your post office address, and they send you this physical. You've probably seen most YouTubers bring that thing. So when COVID happened, first of all, the airports were closed, the post offices weren't working. So for almost, I think 4 or 5 months, no mails were coming into the country. And remember, Google gives you 3 months to verify yourself. So in this paper, there's, so I have like 5 of these things because I kept requesting. If you don't get it within 3 months, you're supposed to be asking them to send you a new one. So because I kept getting, you know, they start threatening you, oh, we are going to stop monetizing you if you don't verify, blah, blah, blah. So there's a pin in here. So this pin is what you're supposed to put into your Google AdSense, and then you become verified. So for almost 4 months, 5 actually, from when I was monetized, I didn't get the pin because the post offices weren't functioning. So come September, Google demonetized me. You know, the moment you become demonetized, it affects everything. It affects your algorithms, everything. So you can imagine, this is my channel. I got monetized as a travel channel. There's no more traveling. My audiences are no longer getting the content they signed up for. Google has demonetized me, so you can imagine. So all this affected my channel. It affected my earnings. It affected me in so many ways, but thank God, after I think about a month, when things started opening up, I got my Google pin, and then I went back and I was monetized about, I think, a month and a half later. So obviously all those things contributed to my channel. So it's like I started from scratch again in October. And that one obviously has affected my earnings in one way or another. So it's like I'm just trying to build a new audience. And on the process of building a new audience, I get demonetized. It affects your videos because they're not promoted as much, because YouTube won't get as much money. YouTube is in business, so they won't get as much money from you. So why bother? And then my people who are signed up for me are not watching them. So now is when I'm really trying to rebuild my YouTube channel. And what I did after all these things happened, I was like, you know what? I just have to cut my losses. I have to make some really strategic decisions. So what I did, I migrated all my travel videos. So if you check my channel right now, you will find maybe only one travel video, but I migrated all my travel videos onto a new channel. It's called Travel with Eva Mtali. And then all the videos that are related to money, I left them on this channel. So that is what has happened. So in response to your question, Ernest, YouTube has not paid me too much, but one thing I thank God for, my RPM is basically revenue per mil. That is how much money YouTube pays you for every 1,000 views. Is pretty high, considering that my channel is a finance channel. But Yeah, let's just say it's not too much. And I don't, so you are allowed in YouTube to put a threshold for when you want to get paid. So I have put 1,000 US dollars and I haven't hit it. So you can guess how much I have been able to make on YouTube. It's not too much, but again, I can't complain because, as I mentioned to you, I didn't start my channel for the money. At the time, I didn't even get paid. I enjoy what I do and I don't have to go. The beauty with one advantage I have is that I don't have to go out of my way to create content. You may have noticed I only talk about things that are going on in my life at that point. So for example, this year, I made a goal that I'm going to start 6 new side hustles in 2021. And that's basically what content on this channel is going to be around. So the first one I started was an online tutor for Kiswahili and Dholuo, which I teach online. That's the first side hustle I started. And I've been talking, I think I've shot 3 or 4 videos about it. So that's the main thing that I'm talking about currently. So the beauty is that I just document my experiences and it makes content creation so easy. So whether I get paid or not, it doesn't hurt too much. And you may have noticed also, I don't do too much editing because it's too much work. And maybe later, but right now I'm focusing more on the message, but maybe one day I'll focus on editing. And then, so Honest Gigit, I hope this answers your question. Let me know if it answers your question. I don't know if anyone else has a question for me before I log off. Just please let me know. If you need something for me to clarify or to answer, I will be happy to. Let me just see. Yeah, I'll be happy to answer, or if you need something for me to clarify. So I think all I'm trying to say is that if you put in the effort and you're consistent, then you can actually make money on YouTube. And the beauty with YouTube is that apart from Google AdSense, there are so many other ways that you can get paid. So for example, the one which most YouTubers talk about is the Google AdSense, that you need to have 1,000 subscribers at least, and you must have 4,000 hours watch time in the past 365 days. But even with 0 subscribers, you can actually make money with your YouTube channel. So for example, in my case, I can decide to do a collaboration. For this particular channel, I could choose to do a collaboration maybe with a bank or with an insurance firm or even with telcos like Mpesa and the like. I have also been approached by different circles and chamas, but I'm just like, with all the stories I have heard about chamas and circle, I am a little bit scared for my brand. You remember like about 2 or 3 years ago, Maina used to talk about different circles selling land, I don't know where, and one of those just messed up things for him. So I've been a little bit hesitant with that. But of course, there's money to be made outside of AdSense. As long as your channel is niched, you have to choose to focus on one particular topic, then it's easy to get brands. And one thing I tell people, don't wait for brands to approach you. Actually, all the collaborations I have, almost all the collaborations I've ever done for my YouTube, I have done them. I'm the one who approached the brands. So if you check my travel channel, for example, the last one that I did was in February, and that one I did with this airline is called what? Safari Link, and I'm the one who approached them. I wrote a business plan and an entire, social media plan, and I used my YouTube channel as something to show. So you don't have to rely only on your AdSense. So before you even start getting the AdSense money, you can start approaching the brands. And as long as you have a clear value proposition, good brands that are worth your time won't care for the numbers. And if you want to believe, if you don't believe what I'm telling you, just go and look even at your Instagram account right now. Look at those big celebrity accounts, people with, I don't know, 900,000 followers. and look at the engagement. Sometimes somebody has like 1 million followers, they post a picture and there's like 5 comments. And somebody else has 1,000 subscribers, they post a picture and it gets 1,000 comments. So with time, brands are becoming more educated that it's not just about the numbers, but it's how many people can you influence. So if I have 500 followers that believe in me and I tell them, hey guys, you need to fly Safari Link because you don't have to worry about being on Mombasa Road traffic, and just 10% of them buy tickets. A ticket to Lamu is like 8,000 returns. So if just 10% of my 500 audience buy a ticket, that's 70,000 that Safari Link just got to their name. And that's like 2 aeroplanes, because those planes are so tiny, they carry like, I think, 20 people. So if I give them 50 people, I just filled 3 aeroplanes for them. So don't look at your channel and say, oh, I only have, I don't know, 500 people following me. No, those are not just numbers, they are human beings. If you can engage with them and you have evidence and you can convince a brand, then you can make money. But sometimes, again, you don't have to wait until the brand hires you. So if it is a brand that you like, start following them, start seeing what they do, start getting a feel of what their social media presence is like, so that by the time you're pitching them, you know who is who, you know, you can put names to faces, and it's very easy. Just take a screenshot. It will, if you do a reverse image search, it will give you the name of the person. Then go to LinkedIn and stalk them out. Like, it's so easy these days, there's so much openness. And then when Daniel Gishuki is asking me, who is an affiliate? So basically, an affiliate is whereby you pay somebody else a commission to promote your product. So let's say, for example, I have this shameless plug. I have this cup here, which is an Ivam Tali cup, and I'm trying to sell it at maybe 200 shillings. So what I can do, I will tell you, Daniel, you probably have an audience of 1,000 people whom I may not be able to reach. So can you please promote this mug to your 100 people audience? And if they buy, I'm gonna give you 20% commission. And here is the link that you're going to use, because I need to know which people actually bought that cup because you referred them. So I will create an affiliate link and give you, so you probably have seen even when people talk about, hey, can you buy with my code, I don't know, EVA10, and you'll get a commission. And usually when you are an affiliate, as an affiliate, when you share your link, the customer will get the same cup. If the cup is worth 200 shillings, they will still buy it for 200, whether you use an affiliate or not. So there's usually no extra cost that is charged to the client because they bought through your affiliate. And for you, the one who referred them, you get paid a commission. So that's what affiliate marketing is all about. You simply promote other people's products or services, and you get an affiliate link that you share with them. You get paid a commission at no extra cost to the client. So here in Kenya, for example, there's different places you can find affiliate products. So for example, there's CJ Commission Junction, that is cj.com. There's tons of products you can promote there. And then there's warriorplus.com is also another website that I've used to find affiliate products. And then there's digistore24.com is another one. And then there's one which I've always wished I'll be able to join. And they call it, I'm trying to remember, what's the name? There's one very common, but they're not currently allow Kenyans to join. But even just with digistore24.com, you can actually get products to promote. There's other independent ones like bluehost.com, pays you up to $60 for every person that signs up with your platform. And sometimes they even have affiliate sales. Like last year, was it last year or early this year? They were paying $130. That's like 13,000 Kenya shillings for everyone that signs up through your link. And the beauty is that the Bluehost is for hosting websites for as little as $2.95. somebody can get their website hosted, and that's all they pay. But Bluehost will pay you $60, and when they have sales, sometimes they pay $130. Then we have like booking.com, which is the website for hotels. Though since COVID, they closed their affiliate program. So you won't get paid even if you promote somebody. But when they used to work, they really used to be very good. I used to get so much money from them for my website because I used to promote hotels. It's a travel website, so it was kind of obvious. And then we also have Airbnb.com, which also has a very good affiliate program. So if you refer somebody to Airbnb and they actually start they list their space or their property on the website, Airbnb pays you $100. So they will pay you up to the 25th person that you share your links with. So for example, like in my case, I started with Airbnb like I think 5 years ago. So I've already referred more than 25 people and they signed up on the platform. So they have a cap of $2,500. Once they pay you $2,500, anybody else you refer, you ni sadaka, they don't pay you, but at least you get like $250,000. That's like 250,000, which is not bad money just for telling people to sign up for something that you currently enjoy. Oh, someone, Reinhard is telling me rubbish. Okay, good for you. And then Ernest Digits, good work, sis. Thank you. I don't know why this Reinhard guy is so bitter. So anyway, he's lost. And then we have, Ernest, yes, it's Clickbank I was talking about. Yes, Clickbank is the other one, which has so many products. But currently Kenyans and most of the African countries in Asia cannot be able to apply on Clickbank unless somebody from, let's say, the US gives you their login, but you can't apply from Kenya. Then what is flipping? So flipping is whereby, for example, again, shameless plug, I'm just gonna use my mug. This is where, for example, I buy this mug for $20. Let's say it's on sale or something like that. And then I wait for maybe, I don't know, after a week or so where there's no longer a sale, and then I sell the same mug for $50. So that's basically what flipping is. Or in the case of, let's say like if it's a house, you can decide to flip houses. You can buy a house at maybe $2,000. It's a rundown house. And then you decide, I'm gonna, what do I say? I'm gonna charge, I don't know, I'm gonna repair this house, remodel it, and pay, and then resell it for, I don't know, $20,000. So that's what you can flip. Or you can buy even shoes and they're on sale during Black Friday, or I don't know, Mother's Day, whatever, all those holidays. Take advantage, buy a product at a lower price, and then sell it at a higher price. Any other questions? I don't know if anyone else has any other questions for me. Oh yeah, I remember Ernest. Ernest, you had asked me about tax. So there's two main taxes that currently apply to us, especially if you are based in Kenya or just anywhere else outside the US. So the new tax policies, I've discussed it in my other live, but basically what is happening is that beginning June 1, all content creators, if you are on the Adsense program, you are gonna have to pay tax to the US government, whether you're based in the US or outside of the US. So for those based in the US, there's really nothing much for them to do because they're already signed up on the platform and you have to give your tax information. However, in the past, if you are based in Kenya, there's nothing you really had to do because they didn't care about the tax. They only cared for those based in the US. So if you are based in Kenya, not in Kenya, outside of the US, which includes Kenya, there are two things. You have until May 31st to submit your tax information, which is very easy if you just check your messages from Google, or if you go to your Adsense login, there's a bell on the top right hand side just next to your image. If you click on that bell, notification bell, you will see the request, and they outline how you're supposed to give your tax information. So if you give your tax information by the 31st of May 2021, what that means, it's come June 1, you have earned money from your content creation. Now, there are two things that are likely to happen. If you come from a country that has a tax treaty with the US government, then they will pay you money. They will charge you tax based on how much your country has agreed with the US government. So for example, in India, the Indian government and the US government have an agreement that only 15% of withholding tax will be charged to the Indian content creators outside of the US. In Kenya, there is no tax there's no tax treaty between the Kenyan government and the US government. So what that means, if I am a content creator based in Kenya and I have submitted my withholding tax, then I'm going to be charged the maximum, which is 30% withholding tax on any earnings that come to me as a result of somebody based out of the US watching my content. Now, if I am based out of the US and I don't submit my tax information, whether I am from India or I'm from Kenya, whether my country has a tax treaty with the US government or does not have a tax treaty with the US government, then I am going to be charged a blanket withholding tax of 24% on my entire earnings. It doesn't matter whether nobody from the US watched my video. It doesn't matter whether all my earnings were from people who watched my videos from the US. Let's say if I earn $1,000, they will just slap me 24% withholding tax on the entire amount. That is if I don't submit my tax information. It doesn't matter where I'm based at, they will just charge 24% of my entire earnings. So if I'm earning $1,000, I didn't submit my tax information, then I will only get 1,000 minus 240, which is 760. If I have submitted my information, let's say like in my case, I'm from Kenya, I have submitted and I earn $1,000, the withholding tax is 30% if you do not have a tax treaty with the US government. And let's say 500 of my earnings came from people who are based in the US, then they will charge 30% of $500. If I'm based in India and any other country that has a tax treaty with the US government, and let's say I've earned $1,000, 500 came from viewers in the US, then they will charge me 15% times $500. That's the tax I will pay. And then remember, there's also the digital tax that is waiting for us. If you're based in Kenya, guys, I hope all those who made money, you have already submitted. You have to submit, log into your they call it the KRA thing. You have to log in and sign and record every 20th of the month. You have to go and pay it's 5% of your gross earnings. That's the beauty. It's actually less than what they used to charge for, like before digital services tax came in, it was considered just income like any other income, and they would slap you with like almost 30% of tax. So personally, I think I'm happy with the digital services tax because it's just 5%, which I think is the lowest tax bracket right now. Honest Digits, you say, thank God I followed you and one client approached me, working together right now. I love your content. Thank you so much, Ernest. We live for such stories. For me, even just one person that gets something useful or something informative from my videos is a plus for me. It just makes me happy. Like, there's so many people who have lost their jobs, so many people that don't have revenue right now, and it's sad that there's so much money to be made on the internet. And unlike any other time on the history of the planet, like, this is the easiest time to make money on the internet, because almost everyone that was never on the internet and should be there is now there. Like, literally everybody's on the internet. And there's both ways you can make money without an investment. For example, with Facebook, I don't know about other countries, but in Kenya, I was even surprised to learn that there's an option to use Facebook without data. Like you don't even have to have data to be on Facebook. That means it's a free avenue to find customers, even who do not have maybe bundles. You don't need bundles to be on Facebook, and you can take advantage of Facebook groups and sell your item. It doesn't matter what that is. I personally promote most of my videos on the different Facebook groups that I'm on, and it's a free avenue for marketing, guys. I have done a lot of sales on Facebook, and I think anybody can do that. So there's actually a saying I keep telling my friends: if you are on the internet or if you are on social media and you are not making money, my dear, you are the product. You are the one being used to make money. So you can be a product, and also you can be making money through it. So I don't think we can all just settle on one. I'm just gonna be the product. How about you consider becoming the one who makes money as well? And as I've said, it's never been easier to make money on the planet than now. The internet, everyone is there. Literally everyone is there. Like in Kenya, kwanza, bundles are so affordable. Like you can buy even bundles for 20 shillings. Like you can take advantage of your bonga points and buy bundles. You don't need a fancy camera to shoot videos. For example, if it's on YouTube, you can start a faceless YouTube channel, and there's other ways you can use your channel to make money. You can use it to promote your other products. You can use it to showcase your skills. So I was even talking about, in my other live today, I was talking about where to find audiences if you're an online tutor. And there's a friend of mine, I even shared the story of a friend of mine who actually got a job on Craigslist. It wasn't even a job, it was like, he was just going through Craigslist, and then he found somebody was looking for someone who speaks both Kiswahili and English to teach refugees English, and they were paying him $150 an hour. Like, guys, and he was doing everything from his phone. Like he didn't even have a stand, but he had a smartphone. So he was just piling the books, like what I've done. I'm using a stand for my phone right now, and he was just pile the books and then put his phone there, and he was teaching this refugees English, and they were paying him $150 per hour. That's like 17K per hour, and it was with a UN agency. So there's just, and you don't need so much talent for most of these jobs. That's one thing I've learned. You don't need talent. So like the platform I was talking about, italki.com, there are two kinds of students. There are those who do not know any, like personally I teach Kiswahili and Luo. So I have let's say three kinds of students. I have those ones who have zero, like they don't even know how to pronounce anything in Kiswahili or Luo. And it's so easy, like start by teaching like the alphabet. Teach them how to pronounce stuff. Teach them how do you call a plate, how do you call a spoon. Like you don't need talent to do that. And then there's the other group who already know Kiswahili, they already know Luo, and the only thing they want is somebody to practice with them. So I actually have a student from Italy. She did her PhD, or is it master's in Kiswahili in the University of Dar es Salaam. Now, because of COVID, she can't travel, and she was like, I'm so scared I might lose what I have learned, and I'm gonna need it. Can you just be practicing with me? So usually we have 1 hour sessions where we just talk about anything in Kiswahili. And most of those, because we've been doing it over time, so she's like, you know what, you don't have to like dedicate time. So she prefers for me to have these Kiswahili lessons with her. They're not like lessons, they're just conversational lessons when I'm doing other things. So like, for example, when I'm cooking and would just be going through what I'm cooking, like if I'm using an onion, I'll be like, okay, this is what we call this thing, this is what we call that thing. If I'm like going to the park or I'm going somewhere, I'll just do my live and tell her, okay, I'm going there, but to be talking Kiswahili. Guys, you don't need talent for that. It's just talking to somebody like you talk to a friend. So there's just so many ways, and you don't even need money to do that. Yeah, if you don't have money, you can even start with get an M-Shwari loan, you can Okoa Jahazi, you can Fuliza, get your initial bundles. And the beauty with that platform, like italki.com, like personally, I registered on the platform on 25th of January. By 29th, I had 2 paying clients. And they even tell you when you go for the training, they do like a 1 hour, there's like a series of things you do. And then like after they have like a 1 hour sort of Zoom training. And they even tell you that, and for languages, like the languages, African languages, like, Kikuyu, Kiswahili, all these African languages, there is more demand than supply for teachers. So like right now on the platform, we are less than 10 Kiswahili teachers, but there's a lot of students who want to learn Kiswahili, for example. So you'll find when you go on the platform, you're going to find like, there are even like, for example, you cannot register for English on the platform anymore because it's so crowded. There's so many people who want to teach English. You can't register for Spanish because there are so many people who want to learn, who want to teach Spanish, and already teachers, it's already flooded. And so many of the Nigerian languages, I was checking, like you can't sign up for any of those. But all the Kenyan languages were open. I checked Taita, Kikuyu, Luo, they were all open because there's a lot of people who want to learn these languages. And what even surprised me the most is that when I was signing up on the platform, I was just like doing for, that's just because I need content, and I'm just checking for ways people can make money, but I don't usually like to promote something that I have not done myself. So when I signed up, I wasn't even sure where I would get students, but I was so surprised so many people are interested in learning our local languages. And the entire process, I do all my classes on my phone, literally everything I do on the phone. I have a laptop, but sometimes class has found me in town, so I just go to a restaurant which has Wi-Fi, and I sit down and have my class. And the beauty, the classes are so short, like 45 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes. So kidogo kidogo umemaliza, charge you $12, $13, which might not look like a lot of money, but bearing in mind, I was checking today, the dollar is currently 110. Like if you have $1, it's equivalent to 110 Kenya shillings. And I can guarantee you it is only going to go higher for as long as people are not traveling, because foreign currency is an issue. Foreign currency is an issue of supply and demand. As long as there's more people who want the US dollar compared to the supply, it's gonna be high. And that people are not traveling, we're not getting as many tourists as we used to get, it means there's scarcity of the dollar, and you're getting paid in US dollar. And most of these companies pay by PayPal, and PayPal is linked directly to Mpesa. Like you go and withdraw within, it's instant. Withdrawing from your PayPal, it comes directly into your phone on Mpesa, and the rates are not so bad. So for example, when the dollar is 110, you might get it for like 108, which I think is not so bad, bearing in mind they don't charge you anything extra, and it's just doable. That's what I'm trying to say. Like there's so many ways you can make money online, whether you're a student or you're just like any person. Yeah, my hour is almost up. I don't know if anybody else has a question for me. Let me know before I wrap it up. Do you have any questions for me that you'd like for me to answer before I end this live? Okay, I can't see any. I'm looking at my laptop. I don't see any questions, but I would be happy to answer. You can just send me and let me know which other topics would you like for me to cover in my lives. I would be happy to cover them. If there's topics you want for me to cover, just let me know, and in the comments below. And please share this video. It's going to be available even after the live. Please share it. We don't want our students to suffer, guys. If help can't help our students with money for tuition, then let the internet help people. Yeah, we can't keep waiting on the government if they're not ready to help us, because life has to go on. Yeah, and the government has never been known for solving problems, but I think to their credit, the fact that internet is so widely available in Kenya, and trust me, compared to other countries, including the US, our internet is pretty fast. So we can at least take advantage of the resources and the infrastructure that the government has made possible for us to have, and try to use it to, make money for ourselves as students. And if you go back to the beginning of the video, I have covered the different ways you can make money online as a student. Feel free to go over them again and just refresh yourself. And if you have any questions about any of those methods, let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to shoot another video to explain, or you can shoot me an email and we'll talk more. So thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. I look forward to meeting you on my next live. Bye bye, guys. Have a great afternoon.